It's not about just people. It's about community, fellowship, and unity. It's about democracy, and its roots dig to the great philosophical thinkers of the past like Plato, Aristotle, and Machiavelli. It takes the form of political administration, that is, people who bond together for the common good and moral justice of the community. We in America expect it, and at times vilify it, because by its very nature it stirs us. It is our union, built from within, from the peers of our labors. That's why it is often called a fellowship or the association. Management over the decades has learned to respect the union. It wasn't easy. It took commitment, sacrifice, and work. Because of its success, unions have power. It's called collective bargaining. Unions have rules and rights, and a democratic process of representation through election, committee involvement, and legal counsel. It's hard to learn of something without direct involvement or interaction with others that have direct involvement. So this presentation is intended to involve you, to engage your intelligence and explain your elected and peer-represented Fellowship of Laborers, your union, the EAA. The Engineers and Architects Association was formed in 1894, right here in the city of Los Angeles as a professional association. Over the years, this fellowship has expanded to include technical and administrative personnel. Currently, the city employs around 42,000 workers. In this great city, there are over 2,000 job titles, from custodial to city attorney, from management analyst to zookeeper. Los Angeles has approximately 40 diverse departments. Some are small, like El Pueblo. Some are large, like the LAPD and the Department of Airports, which include Los Angeles, Ontario, Van Nuys, and Palmdale. The EAA represents over 7,500 Los Angeles City administrative, technical, professional, and supervisory personnel across all departments. In all, there are some 487 job titles that are represented by 7 contracts called MOUs. The remainder of the LA City workers are mostly represented by union associations. Some of these are trade fellowships, and some are security professional associations. Most of the time, unions are in solidarity with their common goal of employee work parity, safety, and fairness. Most union contracts are similar in protection, benefit, and representation. Unions are representative-based in structure. They elect a governing board, tax their constituents through dues, hire staff, and establish a constitution or bylaws defining the governance of the union and the rights of its members. They also negotiate an MOU, or a contract with the employer. MOUs define wage, benefits, working conditions, and obligations of employees and employers. Unions review city hiring, contracting, spending, policy making, and often bargain to modify all of the above. Unions enhance the public good by addressing the moral concerns of your work environment versus the management goals of efficiency and profit. Profit can be described beyond money as assets and power through influence. Unions are the mouth of you, the individual, to the food of our daily bread, our work. That's why it's important to have representation from within. Recently, another union has been in the news. The SEIU boasts over 82,000 Southern California members and 2 million in North America. This union is spending millions to decertify your union. Don't give up local representation. The EAA is only vested in the city of Los Angeles. Don't pay more dues for non-local support. Labor Rep Angel Calvo comes from Building and Safety. Daryl Chernus, CDD. Ben Pizzillo, LAPD. Christopher Moody, Airports. John Larson, Harbor. All EAA staff members pay dues, like every other member. The Board of Governors are also employed within the city workforce, and elections are held yearly for a full third of its officers. To become a steward or a governor, the EAA considers an election petition application with a criterion of only 10 active members. The SEIU leadership is appointed. A member would have to obtain over 4,000 signatures to run for labor representation within the SEIU. The SEIU has vested interest in the SEIU, not with the City of Los Angeles. I am EAA. Why would I want strangers to represent me? If you don't know your union now, you should. You should seek and support workers around you, the ones who commit their time and support to take on management when management seeks its own course without you. Don't be fooled by the claim that decertification is a movement from within. It is a calculated effort by a conglomerate agency that needs your money. The SEIU is a big machine that appoints its officers, imports laborers to raid smaller unions. This is not new. Look to Oakland, Palmdale, Orange County. Read the Wall Street Journal, Washington Post or Times, Sacramento Bee, the LA Times. See it on network news and web blogs. The SEIU is corrupt. They spend member dues on frivolous and nefarious activities. They spend their member wage gain promise against possible future city reported surplus. They come to your homes, set up in your break rooms, call you to solicit your vote to get your money to replace the thousands lost. What comes after the city of Los Angeles? A campaign for Denver or Santa Barbara? What does the SEIU membership think of the millions spent soliciting